Hi guys, it's Rory from Own, and thanks again for having a look. This is our industry's own newsletter where we are sharing some of the insights that we're getting in the course of looking at people's finances and their home loans. Obviously, people looking at this are in the industry as well. These are going out to accountants and financial planners and real estate people, to name a few. We hope you like it. If you have any suggestions for what you'd like to see or what you'd like to cover, please let us know. And I know that a lot of you are more expert in some of the things that I'll cover off than I am. So please, your input is always really valued. So what we're seeing at the moment, we're seeing a lot of first home buyers coming back into the market, which is amazing for us. We love seeing first home buyers having a crack again at buying property. We are still seeing investors quite nervous, and I'll touch on some of the reasons for that a little bit later. And I think that those two things are quite related, where the same housing stock is really wanted by first home buyers that some investors are in the process of getting rid of. So exciting times for first home buyers, but some nervous time for some investors. Still seeing more self-managed super fund loans coming through. We're seeing people who are really trying to take advantage of that more highly competitive space where they can actually save some money on existing SMSF loans and others who are wanting to expand their portfolio. So some of the stuff that's making investors quite nervous is the Victoria's Housing Statement, which has come out recently. The state government in Victoria are talking about so a lot of changes to housing, including some stuff that's going to really impact Airbnb owners. It's a similar sort of stuff happening in New South Wales, but it's kind of making people a little bit more nervous about investing in a property if that was one of their primary needs or goals in investing. So we're seeing a little bit of nervousness around the place from investors. We're also seeing some heightened rights for tenants, which, in my view, some of it's needed, but a lot of it is making potential landlords or current landlords or property investors quite nervous. So we're going to wait and see what happens there. We've obviously had Dan Andrews, who has resigned, new Premier to come. At the time of recording this, we don't know who that new Premier is. Potentially by the time you're watching it, we will. But that always creates a bit of nervousness, and especially with so much talk around property in the Victorian state government, that's going to potentially continue until the new Premier gives a bit of clarity around what their view is for the future of property investment. So watch this space. A really interesting piece of research for me as a mortgage broker has been that 40% of borrowers want brokers to be better at explaining loan options. For me, in Own Home Loans, we labour over this quite a lot, and we like to put a lot of resources out there to make sure people are educated in the different loan structures. But we're just got to make sure that we're not guilty, as so many people are, of jargon and speaking about things that people really don't understand. So it's really been a lesson for us to really step back and say, are we explaining things in the right way and spending the right time to do that? So that's been a really good learning for us, even though that research wasn't necessarily just about us, about mortgage broking in general. But I think that it's a timely reminder for anyone in finance to make sure that we're explaining things in the right way. So we're making sure that we're doing videos like this, but for consumer slant, to make sure that people are really educated in what we're doing. Some of the stuff that we do is quite technical. Some of the stuff that we do is making sure that people are set up for property investment and long-term wealth creation and how to pay off a mortgage. So we really want to delve a lot deeper than just saying, hey, we're going to get you a great interest rate. There's a lot more to what we do. So we want to make sure that we're at the front of that and make sure that we're advising our clients and potentially your clients, because you're the people who refer us business, to make sure that we're giving those people the right advice at the right time and clarity around what they're doing. A couple of broader industry sort of things are happening at the moment. We've got Michele Bullock, who started as the RBA Governor, and she starts 18th of September. So, that's going to be interesting to see how that all comes through. Lots of changes in the RBA, lots of changes to how they're going to do things. So hopefully, again, I think people just crave clarity and want to know what's going on, and hopefully some of these changes give some more clarity. So hopefully that happens in the near term, and we'll be keeping a close eye on how the markets react to Michele Bullock as the new governor. And the other thing, which is, I started my mortgage career at Wizard Home Loans. Mark Burris, after selling out that business to Aussie, started up Yellow Brick Road, and has been going for a number of years doing that, and he's delisted that. So going back into private ownership. So just an interesting little thing in the market going on at the moment to see how that all plays out as well. So we'll keep a keen eye on that, and other things going on in the market and different. There's always mergers and acquisitions going on. So always interesting to see the machinations of those sort of larger groups as well. So thanks once again for your time. Thanks for having a look, and thank you so much for supporting Own and Own Home Loans. If you want anything covered in those, we'd love to hear from you. Please reach out, speak soon. Rory from Own Home Loans. Thanks so much.